Are you ready for some treats, little dude? There you go, have some treats. Cheers. Oh, I sound weird in the headphones. Tap me again. Oh. Oh, yeah. Ho, ho, ho. I'll be right back. Alright, let me try to fade it out. Ooh. That sounded a little bit better. I'm a AV nerd, and you know, when the audio just like immediately stops, I don't like it so much. So if I can bring all my screens back up now, I don't like that so much, you know, so gotta fade it out. I've been riding faders for like friggin' ever now, so ride that fader out. I wish I had a hardware fader on here to bring the music down. I need one of those, what's it called, the XLR Go, or whatever. It's something to those effects. Oh, man. It still feels like it's about 8 o'clock in the morning here. So what's up? How you like the new formats? How you like the new formats, man? I took some videos that We'll see you later, little jerk. um, those videos that would have been an hour long, or were an hour long last month, down to like 20. And the elevated stash video was like 13 minutes. Like, holy fucking shitballs. Yo, where is you going, little dude? Where is you going? I'm trying to follow him over there. Where are you going, little dude? Are you coming back? Oh shit, I think he's coming back. Or maybe not. I guess we'll see. There he is. Had to finish that last little treat. What's up? Extreme P close-up. Extreme P cam. I'm sorry. God. And the new P cam. I finally fixed my GoPro so it doesn't so it doesn't rely on the battery for power. As a matter of fact, I don't even have the battery in it right now. What it was doing before, why I wasn't using it, because if the battery ran out and you had it plugged into the AC adapter, once the battery ran out, it would just turn off. Like it couldn't run on the power adapter by itself for whatever reason. So I did some firmware updates and changed a couple little settings on it. And now, straight power through, baby. Straight power through. Oh, Shooby Doo! Completely changed my gripes about the GoPro completely. And, oh, let me get back to the thingy here. Oh, I do got some more. Oh, of course, as soon as I cut away from you want to come back up. I do have another episode of the Stoney Shaman's Corner waiting to be edited, and that one's probably going to be more like the previous Stoney Shaman's Corner as far as length goes, just because it's just kind of the nature of sitting down and talking about shit like that, you know. But I did an episode about just growing up with my brain injury, and that was it was more difficult watching it back than it was telling the story, just because of, you know, kind of reliving the whole thing. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably edit that Tuesday, because tomorrow I plan on shooting that Stony Panther Bong Mask Part 3, the final baddie, or battle-y, something. Cut back. And I've got a shit ton of those little dab sesh videos that I just need to edit and make music for. I might end up just saying fuck it and just pull the damn royalty free tracks off of YouTube, but I don't know. It's intimidating just because, you know, I mean, I've been out of music production for, it seems like ever. It's only really been maybe 4 or 5 years, but it feels like it's been forever. And unfortunately, it's not like riding a bike. At least not for me. Maybe that's the brain injury playing in right there. I don't know, but And I talked to Kevin, and he said that just shot me a message to say that he's shipping my box out on Tuesday. So we got a new Don't Eat the Gum box coming for the new format too. Um, that should be fun. I am. Well, I mean, imagine me getting a Don't Eat the Gum video in less than 30 minutes. Um, Stranger things have happened. I didn't think I was going to get that fat ass glass video down as short as I did. Um, for being two boxes essentially down to 17 minutes for me. I think that was fairly impressive. I don't know why I hadn't switched back to the YouTube thing yet, but there we go. But yeah, so I have been working on stuff anyway. And I use the exact same. I've been saving it for my next big, whatever you want to call it, episode of the Stoney Shaman's Corner. So I'd been actually saving this background video right here for that. And so this is the one I used with the brain injury video. With my Toitos in the background. Dabbing on turtle gravy and shit. Dabbing on turtle gravy, baby. I love this, the whole turtle rig. This turtle rig is the shit. It's, and it doesn't just look cool either, I mean, it's a good quality, thick, nice old shower head perk down here and everything, I mean, it's just, it's fucking fantastic for a $50 box. That's like $100 rig right there. Or at least that's what he's selling it for by itself, so that $50 box, baby. What is this? Oh. Yeah. We're just hanging out, playing Nintendo. Cock. But yeah, other than that, it really hasn't been a whole lot going on. I've been having a few rough days here and there. And I don't know what the fuck is going on with that either, because I did have one day where my oxygen was hanging like around 91%, but then I had another day that my oxygen was, I don't know, around 94 or something, and just felt exhausted the whole day. And then I went into Food Line, was it yesterday, I think, and was in there for maybe shopping for like 20 minutes. Felt like I done ran the goddamn mile. So, I don't know where the hell my health is at. It's somewhere dabbing some rainbows. Oh, show me do. But yeah, so that's all I've been doing, and hanging out, playing Nintendo, cock. Pretty much nothing else really. Well, I mean, actually a little bit less playing Nintendo and a little more playing in VR. But the VR is like crack, almost. Hey, little dude, what are you even doing down here, little dude? Yo, hi. Can I get a close up of you? Ha ha. Hi, little guy. Yo, how is that? Oh, I don't want to show my mess in the corner down there. Sorry. Yeah, so we probably aren't going to stay on here too terribly long today. Um, I thought about going ahead and filming that Stoney Panther Bong Mask final battle, whatever you want to call it. I thought about doing that today after the live stream, but I figured it's going to be, if I cut short at about 2 o'clock, then um, maybe, but I don't really see it happening because I'll probably be in here half the evening if I do, because even getting a video down to 20, 13 minutes, I still sit in here and shoot 2-3 hours worth of footage. So I just been, these past few videos anyway, I just been narrowing it the fuck down dramatically. But again, it's going to be hard to do that with the Stoney Shaman's Corner stuff, just because you get me talking sometimes, you can't shut me the fuck up. That's just how it goes, baby. That's just how it goes. Cheers. Oh, Jedediah. Ho, ho, ho. Yo, where you be, little B? Oh, ho, 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 me. Oh, ho, ho. But yeah, ten. Yeah, so I didn't really have, not a whole lot to talk about today or planned out for today or anything like that. But we have fun. Sometimes. And sometimes I'll just sit here and zone out for 20 minutes and be like, oh shit, am I live? Oh my. Yo, where my little guy? Hi. Oh shit. I thought about shooting another dab sesh video after the live stream today, but I got like, I think 10 of them or something, waiting to be edited and musiced up, maestroed, whatever you want to call it, something to those effects. We want effects. We want some DAS effects, Bum stickity bum, hun. You got that rumpa pumpa pum pum, but I could. Oh, okay, I'll stop there because my version of that song not so appropriate. I'll give you a hint. The next line ends with buns, hun. Ooh. But before you can eat hot dogs, you need some good buns, hun. No, that's not really how my version of that goes, but it's something to those DAS effects. Oh, whatever Soldier Boy said. Yeah. I'm not doubt now. But yeah, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about sometimes, but but the Stoney Shaman's Corner hits heavy. Just the nature of the topic, really, because Um, how can you talk about brain injury without getting heavy? Um, I mean, my case is no. Well, I mean, it's sort of happier than a lot of cases just because, as far as my faculties go, if that makes sense, turned out okay. Um, but, yeah, but I almost hesitate to even put it out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna edit it and put it out. But you know, it's gonna be if my friends and family, the people that have known me or knew me back then, back in those days during my childhood, my teenage years, um, watched the video, then it's gonna probably be pretty heavy on them. Uh, just because it was a lot of people from back in those days that knew me and knew that there was something really weird about me, but didn't really understand what was going on with me. And some people knew what was going on with me and still didn't know what was going on with me, if that makes any sense. So it's going to be pretty heavy, man. And I'm gonna, when I post it, at least when I post it on my personal Facebook page, I'm gonna put a warning in that header, just to say, for all my friends and family that knew me back in those days, be ready, be warned, you're all doomed, you're all doomed. And that's kind of an underlying message of that video is me talking about that and then sitting here joking about that. But that probably makes no sense whatsoever. But it does in my head. It does in my crazy banged up head. So it's all gravy, baby, or whatever Steve said. Thanks, Steve. God! Thanks, Obama. I think I just broke my foot. Thanks, Obama. Or whatever Chris said. Yeah. So what's the price of chi in chi in China? What's the price of tea in China? It's $1.72, and it breaks 5 minutes after you bought it. It's, to be fair, no, there's I think there's quality stuff that comes out of China too. It's just there's definitely a lot of cheap shit that comes out of China too. And speaking of, I got like $4.72 in the bank. Know any good boxes for $4.72? PayPal sent me like I think about $4.30 cash in the cash back using their debit card and shit. I'm like, oh shit. Everybody's got a price for the $4.72 man. Tummy crazy Aussie. I ain't go. That's what I should do with my $4.72. I should go have a $4.72 championship belt made. It'll just be like aluminum foil. Maybe a couple like Lou Albano rubber bands hanging off of it and shit. Oh shit. No, honestly, it'll probably just sit there. Either that, or maybe I'll find an adapter or something that I can use on Amazon. That's that's the thing about me. Whether I got a budget of $2 or a budget of $5,000, whatever, I can always find ways to spend money. 100, 100. I'm good at finding things to spend money on. I mean, hey, you can get stickers and shit 50 cents on eBay, so excuse me. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just buy a bunch of like little dinosaur stickers. Put those on the back of the laptop. As a matter of fact, I think that whoa, where's my thingy thing? I was thinking maybe we'll put our little Skater DMC, our little slasher DMC up on the back of the laptop. I mean, why not? I don't have any other new stickers this week, but that shit is dope. Right? Oh, I hit the wrong thing. God damn it. Guy, you son of a bitch, Humphreys. Right? It's easy because, I mean, there's a lot of really cheap stuff that you can spend money on, and there's a lot of really great expensive stuff that you can spend money on, and everything in between. I want it all. Whether it's a 50-cent timid Timmy garbage pail kid sticker on eBay, or a $1,400 video switcher. I want it all. I want some Scare DMC up on the back of my lappy lap. Oh! Dun, dun, dun. All right, so let's cut over here. And man, that's gonna be hard to see still. It's not easy to move this laptop around because, like, I just try barely. Well, you can't really see it, but the little cords jerk out of it, and I don't want that to happen in the middle of the damn live stream. But alright, we got the sticker off, and I'm still trying to not cover up the thing, the yoga. I like to watch my lappy do yoga. It's like yoga on my lap, girl. Yeah. So we got another sticker there. Let me see if I can get the GoPro to reach all the way over here. Maybe if I pull it up under the table and knock a whole bunch of other stuff on the floor, but it'll work. Yeah, this one. Oh, go over. Oh. Oh, shit. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's Scare DMC. Right next to some ass. Some elevated ass. So, that's the... that's the back of the laptop right now. And my pasty ass legs. I am so sorry, baby. I am so sorry about that. I am so sorry. Oh shit. Oh shit. I am knocking shit over. I do not work so well. I just want to make sure I didn't, or I set the camera back up right. Dun, dun, dun. And put the trash away, you know, because trash goes in the spotty can. Right? I do always 100 100 try to wear pants during the live streams because, you know, as a wise man said, you know, you can't edit that out. You know, ain't nobody got time for that. That'd be pretty cool, you know. Have a bunch of little men hiding in the computer, like, oh nope, Timmy got no pants on. Edit that out, baby. Don't nobody want to see that, you know. And if they do, then you know, I seriously wonder about them. You know, because contrary to, you know, what most guys think, because you know, us guys, we're like, you know, one pair of titties, you know, you want to see all of them, you know, but girls don't want to see all of our wieners, you know. Well, I mean, we don't want to see each other's wieners. Well, I mean, you know, you might, and that's okay, but you know, it don't work the same, is what I'm saying. And don't nobody want to see my wiener. They want to see my little chicken cat, you know. They love my pussy. Everybody loves my pussy. I got the nicest, softest, furriest pussy around. Ain't that right? They love my little pea. They love my little pea. Now, I love my little pea. Where you be? I love ye. I'm fucking dumb. Where'd my Elytra go? All that moving around and like knocking shit over. Now I don't know where my Elytra fell. Oh, I got another one in my pocket. I still got like 50 lighters back here, I think. Let's go back to this, because by the way, I'm smoking on the mystery flower again, a gift unto me by some really fucking awesome people, man. You know, that, yeah, there's just nothing more awesome than that, you know. They giving me weed. You know, that is fucking gravy, baby. Oh, feed me s'mores. Oh, whatever Ryback said. It was like something about being corn-fed, chicken bread. Yep. You want to make it a win? You got to make it a win. Oh, wait, that was Titus O'Neil, wasn't it? If you want to make it a win, you got to make it a win. Excuse me. Go right from a cigarette to a bong hit to another cigarette, you know. I'm crazy like that, but whew, I think I need a little something cold on that hotness. You could say I need to make that hotness a little frosty. Sponsor me. Sponsor me. Probably somebody from fucking Frosty probably watch this video. As a wise man once said, or as some wise men once said, nah, baby, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Can we do it? We're not gonna be able to do it. Oh shit, I am all over the place on this screen. Scroll up, scroll down. You know the sound. I get down like I have no frown. I come to town and I know the sound. I get down like I have no frown. Yo, I think that's a noun. No, no, not a noun. I mean, meow. And speaking of, where you run off to? He got a few treats and then just ran the hell off. Like, what is you even doing with your life? Well, I guess he's living the high life, the good life, or anyway. He's living the high life sometimes, but, you know, he's living the good life, because treats and nap, you know? Unless it's like 3 a.m. and then it's get a lap, you know? Otherwise, it's, you know, during the day, it's just pretty much treats and nap. I'm fucking dumb. I keep forgetting I got this over here even. Oh, shit. Um, but yeah, so I'm going fishing. Not really. I'm not. I had no desire to go fishing because if I catch something, I'm probably not going to eat it. So, same main reason I don't hunt or whatever. Just, you know, I don't really like deer. That's about the only thing you're going to hunt around here. Maybe some fox, some spiders, a possum, you know. Well, I mean, then again, you could go run up into somebody's field and, you know, hunt one of their cow, you know. That'd be gravy, you know, make some burgers, baby. I don't know how many burgers you could make off of a single cow, but, you know, I figured probably 2.5, maybe 3. So, you know, that'd almost be enough for me, you know. I don't have my cow, man. Or maybe a horse, you know. I'm not gonna say I don't like horse because I've never tried horse, but you know, I did. Fun fact: I did one time try a fox, and it wasn't that bad, honestly. Or at least the way that it was made, it wasn't that bad. But um, it just still something feels weird about eating a dog, you know. Um, but oh well, I mean, I guess we do got turkeys and chickies around here too. So you know, I'll eat them. You could also go up into somebody's hen house and you know come back with a couple turkey chicks or whatever. You know, a couple chicks and some turkey legs. I'm all gravy with that, baby. You know, let's go hunt somebody's turkey chicks. I'm cool. What was that shit he said on Cousin Randy? He said, you know, it's just so. There's something he said. It's just so expanding of the mind. You see, there I am. I ripped the head off the chicken, and then the chicken starts flying all over, and then he comes back at me, and I'm wondering, is he flying back at me because he's mad because I ripped his head off, or is he flying at me because he can't see where he's going, or is he? Yeah, I already fucked it up, but you know, yeah, ain't no one seen Cousin Randy in many years. 6'7" psycho motherfucker. You know, he's my family. Family by blood. And if you see him, don't look at him long, 'cause he'd kill you in a second. And it wouldn't be the first time. Cousin Randy. Doo 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 doo. That was my shit. The funny thing about that is those that I actually have a cousin Randy, and but he's he's a cool dude. So not like the song, but he is a 6'7" psycho motherfucker, cousin Randy. In fact, I really, you could call him a godfather, or godfather or sister. He's definitely a sister. I don't know, I don't know if you're watching this right now, Randy, but and I don't know if you ever knew this or not, but you've always been like a sister to me. That's kind of a Kegley Mafia joke, but it's all gravy, baby. It's all gravy. Oh shit! What time we got? Okay, yeah, about 15 more minutes, and then I'm gonna stick it, and by stick it, I mean my head into a fucking big ass can of Pringles. I got chipped up on the just the turtle swimming in gravy, cause I got chipped. Pringles. Actually, one spoiler about the the brain injury video. One thing I did say in there, watching it back, was funny as shit. I was talking about what was I was basically I was saying that weed is literally people nip. I said, except that instead of rolling around in catnip and then diving into a big pile of rubber bands, we roll around and then dive into a big ball of pizza. Yeah, true. True though. It's true though. Dive into a big ass can of fucking Pringles. And some popcorn. And, maybe a cake or a cow. Or maybe a horse. Because, as far as I know, a horse could taste like gravy, baby. Let's make some horse gravy. Warning to sensitive ears before I make this joke, but it could be even better than man gravy. Okay, I'm immediately sorry. I apologize, baby. It'll never happen again. I love you. I only make all these pervy jokes because I love you. It's for your own good. And it's not quite as bad as having like 2 ponytails in the back, It's not that bad. God, that had to have been the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard anybody fucking say. Well, actually not, because I've heard a lot of people say some really stupid things, but did you watch that the Dark Side of the Ring thing? And basically, in a nutshell, Tommy Dreamer compared Ric Flair's allegedly forcing a stewardess to touch his dick and shit to him having 2 ponytails. Like, I know a lot of people don't like that, but I've got 2 ponytails. Some people might be offended by that. Like, what? Like, what the fuck was that? Oh shit. People mentioning me in comments and shit. That's rude. That's fucking rude, dude. It's been an eventful fucking week or few days after they aired that shit. Whew. This might be the first time I've ever seen Ric Flair not so styling and profiling right now. He's profiling, but not styling, that's for sure. Oh, shit. But, yeah. And, but I've definitely seen, I have seen people say a lot stupider shit, though, I mean, I literally watch dudes on Facebook, and I don't know if they're, like, serious or trolling, because, when somebody says something about, the Democrats being like the Nazis, with their socialism, because, if there's one thing the Nazis were known for, it's socialism, But, it's like Jim Morrison used to say, people are dumb. They're just fucking dumb. Oh shit, my switcher disappeared for a minute, yo. Don't dual switch away from me, yo. I will throw you in 3. Let me get frosty for a second. So yeah. Where's my $4? What you got on my 40, Craig? Where's my 40? I don't know where Mr. P went, but he got knocked the fuck out. Yo, did you get knocked the fuck out, little dude? I had these, it's a mystery strain. Honestly, I have no idea. This is, some stuff a friend gave to me. And, they hooked me the fuck up, 100%. They gave me about 10 grams of this shit. And, I'm gonna pull out a nug and actually show you. They got a nice nug right here, baby. Nice nug. And, because I'm, sometimes I'm pretty nice. I'll even give you a closer look. How close can we get on that little nugs? Oh, baby. Oh, I'm sorry, it's going out of focus. Holy focus. It's pretty gravy, though. I like it. I smoked that, yeah, it really is. I smoked the blunt of this stuff on the live stream last week, and it was, shit had me geeking out, for real. I don't usually geek out on that much on flower, but I did, to be fair, I smoked the whole blunt. I smoked it down to the neck, or the filter tip. So, but still, I don't usually get, that geeked out, but yeah, it's, I do, I do keep all my shit fresh. I gotta cut back to the thing. I'm sorry. Oh, and that's the wrong one. There we go. I always try to keep my nugs as fresh as possible in these things. I was a simple, basic smoker. for 30 years. And I just kept them in the little sandwich bags and shit, back in the day. And now, let it dry out basically, till it just crumbles up and you done lost all your terps. But I always try to keep them in these jars now with the Bodiva packs and everything. Keep that shit fresh. Fresh. Yeah. We used to get, what do you call it? Just, brickweed grown in probably Mexico. But, of course, you never knew what you were getting from where. That was the, I think the worst part of living through Prohibition, because for all those years, because the criminality of it by itself was bad enough, don't get me wrong, but the lack of selection, and all the dry spells and everything where you can't find fucking anything. I talked about that in the brain injury video that I shot yesterday, I think. And it was like I have to go months at a time without any weed or medicine because there was nothing around. And now it's, yeah. I think it's probably going to change worldwide, so I don't know what the cannabis laws are over there, but I can tell you here, the legalization changes everything completely when they start letting retail stores open and even just the medical dispensaries. It changes things a lot. I'm getting very frustrated with our state thing because, my health district still doesn't have a processor of our own. Like there's supposed to be 5 for the whole state, but, we still don't have one here in this district just because the contract is caught up in a lawsuit, and so the Board of Pharmacy can't select one. But what I was going to say, the point is that we're still way better off than we were even just a year ago. Yeah. That's another good thing about the legalization because, when you can grow it indoors. As a matter of fact, that's a requirement in this state for the medical processors. They have to do their harvests and the whole crop cycle indoors. A lot of people complained about that, but, my argument is that doing it indoors is better all around when you can do it properly because, you got control over your climate. You've got control over the amount of light and heat that it gets. That goes, I haven't grown any, and, I would probably fail on my first attempt to grow some of my own. But, I do know enough to know that, growing it indoors, you basically control your own harvest cycle. And, yeah, so it, does make that easier. Yeah, I feel you. Technically this was a probation violation, but I did go to prison for a year and 3 months, basically, for failing a piss test just for weed. I don't disagree with, putting me on probation for the crimes I committed because I did unlawfully enter a person's home and stole some things. So I deserved to go to prison for that. But the fact that they gave me house arrest and probation and then sent me to prison for the weed, that puts a big old chip on my shoulder, baby. And I feel you for that, because that shit is rough. Even in the coziest, nicest prison systems around the world, being locked up is still being locked up. And when it's for medicine that happens to be safer than, I hate to sound like an old stoner trope. No, I don't really hate it, because I am an old stoner trope. Fuck it. But safer than 98% of all consumable substances across the planet. Like literally water will kill you faster than smoking weed. You can literally just flush your own liver right out if you drink enough water. There's no physical way to smoke enough weed to reach a fatal dose of THC. There's just so much that you have to smoke and consume in such a little window of time that it's just a mathematical impossibility. But yeah, and that's another place that we're struggling right now, because now we have legal weed here in Virginia. We don't have our retail stores open yet, but that's coming. But what's worse is that we've still got people sitting in prisons for simple possession charges. I get it. I can't get my time back because that was 20 years ago. But, people that are sitting in prison right now, let them out. Let them the fuck come. Let them come home. They're literally still sitting in prison for something that is currently 100% state legal. It's I rant like an old stoner stereotype about that shit too, but I don't feel bad about that, because they've been lying to us for at least 100 years now about weed and the effects of weed, and persecuted people for weed, and and not just weed. At least here in the United States, at least anyway, back in the 50s, they used to show propaganda films in schools about the dangers of homosexuality, sponsored by cigarette companies. And they've lied to us about other drugs that are actually dangerous and really fucking bad for you. But then they turn around and lie to us. So, growing up, one of my things was, if they're lying, they're lying about this and that, and they're lying about weed, they're lying about, other basic shit. Who's to say, who's to say heroin's not perfectly safe? I didn't try heroin, but, who's to say methamphetamines isn't perfectly safe? And, it's some bullshit. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to approve your message right now. And, where's the... Damn it, refresh, baby, refresh. Refresh. Yeah, I watched... Well, I didn't watch. I, saw the reports when it happens, but, I don't forget these things, where a dude in West Virginia, which is, the state right over from me, used to be part of this state before the Civil War and all of that stuff, but I digress. but they gave this dude like 8 years for getting some weed in the mail. They gave him 8 years for that shit. And, a couple years later, this other dude here in Virginia, I think it was, like molested some little girl and beat her up or some shit, and they gave him like a year and a half. Like, how the fuck do you compare those things? Where is that balance of justice that they like to put on all of our courthouses and everything, with the lady of justice holding up the scales, balancing it out, So, I've personally watched child molesters in my hometown get sentences of like 4 months in jail for touching kids. I saw a dude get 3 or 4 months in jail, not even have to go to prison, for touching I think it was an 11-year-old girl from a child daycare center. Like 4 months in jail. Meanwhile, they're putting stoners in prison for 8 years. And knocking GoPros onto the floor. Yeah. It really is, It's Stanton had a really, really bad problem with child molesters. And it got real messed up because, they started accusing people of being predators that I've known personally that, was in no way a predator. But then they've taken actual predators around the city that got picked up and given them these little slaps on the wrist. And, but God forbid, Stoner does something, throw the book at him, as they used to say back in Stanton, put him under the jail. Put him under the jail. Oh, fucking Rush Limbaugh used to sit on TV and saying that shit, about locking up, they need to lock up the stoners, show them it's not okay to smoke pot. This motherfucker sitting here with a refrigerator full of Oxycontins. I'm sorry, you get me ranting about that, that kind of shit, I would fucking rant. For sure, because the justice system, I'm not going to say the justice system is broken, but those scales is not balanced out, lady. You do not got balance on them scales. 100, 100. There is no balance on them scales of justice. I mean, of course, we're also talking about the same people that kept people as possessions for over 400 years before the United States formed. Yeah, and it is, as a matter of fact, the sheriff of I think that's what, or the chief, whatever you called it, in the town that me and my parents had moved to from Stanton, he got caught and was removed from office because he had a 14-year-old girlfriend and got her knocked up, and then they raided his home and they found all these videos and stuff that he made with her, and I think that they did send him to prison, but I think he got like a year and a half or 2 years or something out of it. And sometimes even when it's not the rich, a lot of these predatory crimes are punished, but not as severely as nonviolent offenders are punished. You know, in general, even when you're talking about possession of coke, or possession of methamphetamines, possession of illegal pills, or whatever it is, when there's actually nobody being harmed in the process of it, a nonviolent crime, a possession charge, and having the book thrown at them, as they say, while giving actual predators slaps on the wrist and, a few years down the road. Although I will, I definitely did, at my time in Powhatan Receiving Center, I definitely met some people that committed some violent crimes that were spending some time. There was a dude there, 19 years old, getting ready to push 120 years. The day you go in and the day you go in a box, I guess. But, it's, yeah. But I don't think that this movement is stoppable. That old Peter Tosh song? The, legalize it, and I will advertise it, Peter Tosh is not rolling over in his grave right now. Well, he's rolling over. He's rolling over and lighting up a big old spliff right now, celebrating. I wouldn't be surprised if in a couple years Peter Tosh comes back as a zombie or a ghost or something, just to start his own weed brand. I would not doubt it at all. Especially everything else that's happened, really crazy shit. But but I don't think it's stoppable from spreading across the entire planet, because nobody used to persecute cannabis this way. There was a time when cannabis was medicine all across the world for thousands of years. For thousands of years. And till some ad slinger asshole comes along with some reefer madness bullshit because he doesn't like the colored people and the Mexicans, And here we are. How many lives did you take? How many lives did you ruin? I don't know if there's a heaven or a hell or any of that shit, but if there is a heaven or a hell, I gotta believe that Adslinger is, or Anslinger, whatever the fuck that asshole's name is. I gotta believe he's probably sitting in a pod with Hitler right now, raping each other with pineapples or something. Whatever little Nicky said. But, I wish he was around today just so I could look him in the face and say, you know what, dude? You fucking suck. Or something, Actually, if I saw him, I probably wouldn't say anything. I'd just give him a dirty look. And I don't really like confrontation, but, I do get worked up and passionate about some things. Especially when it comes to, human rights and weed, obviously, and, worker rights and that kind of shit, consumer rights. If, the first presidential election here in the United States that I wanted to vote in was 2000, while I was sitting on my fucking bunk in Stanton Correctional Center. And you know, the thing that made me want to vote was I heard Ralph Nader talk, and then I started learning about Ralph Nader. You know, and Ralph Nader was my dude. You know, Ralph Nader. Well, I mean, he wasn't really my dude. I've never met him or anything like that, obviously, you know. But he's my hero, you know. Or he's one of my heroes. But all right, I think I'm gonna wrap this up, and yeah, probably go dive into some Pringles and pull out my VR goggles. You know, I might eat Pringles while I'm in VR, just like look at some fractals and shit for a little bit and stuff my face with Pringles. Like, oh my god, this is amazing. That's how I do. That's what I do, baby. That's what I do. All day. That's all I do. All day long. And I ain't complaining either because, you know, a Stoney life is a happy life, baby. A Stoney life is a happy life. So, yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. And, you know, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to plan on editing that Stoney Shaman's Corner Tuesday. Tomorrow, I'll probably be filming the Stony Panther Mask Part 3. Yee! 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 And I'm going to pack that whole thing this time and hit it with my little travel torch. So, you know, Stony Panther might kick my ass, but, you know, we going to see about it, you know. I'm just a fat guy without a weed tolerance. That's me. And I'm not complaining either because, you know, I like being, I like not having a weed tolerance, you know. Every time is like the first time in a lot of ways. So, yeah. So we got all that to come, and I love you, dudes. I love yous. Oh, you know what? Before we go, we're gonna do that again, just so that we can come down here. Hi, hi, High. Hi. Cheers, baby. Ho ho! Scooby Dooby Doo, where you be? I don't see my little pea. Whoo! I love ye. All right, bye, you guys.